student, welcome to this video. This is day 12. Already 12 day covered the solution of the IIT JAM examination previous year solution. Already mathematical methods part are covered in the mechanics and general properties of matter. This is part 3. We want to solve the previous year question of IIT JAM of examination 2018. Okay, in this video we want to solve the portion of the mechanical methods of a year 2018 IIT JAM examination question. Right. The previous lecture link are given in the description box. You can refer to these videos also. So let's start with question. This is the number distribution. You all know this is the instruction and this is the syllabus of mechanics. Okay. So let's start question number the first question, which is question number 3 of it. The set any set of this question. The question says there are 3 planets in the circular orbit around a star at distance A, 4a and 9a. So you can say there are the 3 planets and their distance are the like that A, this is A, 4a and 9a, like okay, the different distance respectively. At time t equal to t0, the star of the planets are straight line. At any time the star are in a straight line. The period revolution of the closest is this. The period of time period of this revolution of first is t. How long after t0 they will again in the same line. So for that you need to know the time period of second planet and time period of third planet. You know the from the Kepler's third law that t square proportional to r cube, t square proportional to r cube. So in case of 1 and 2, t2 square by t square is nothing but second is 4a and this is the a whole cube. Okay, and if you cancel out 2, t2 square, so t2 by t is nothing but 4 to the power 3 by 2. So 4 to the power 3 by 2 nothing but 2 square, so 2 cube, that is 8. So t2 is nothing but 8t. Similarly, if you compare the first one and the third one, you can say t3 square by t square is equals to 9a by a whole cube, right? So a cancel out, so t3 by t2 is t3 by t is nothing but 3 square into 3 by 2, so 3 cube, that is 27. So t cube is nothing but 27t, right? So you got the time period of t, t2 and t3. Now they will end the same line when their LCM are the same. So you must do LCM with t, 8t and 27t. If you LCM these three, you will got to 160. Okay. So the answer of this question will be option number 3 is the correct answer of this question. Go to the next question. A disk of mass r radius r1 having the uniform surface density has a concentric hole of radius r2 which is less than r1. So there is a uniform disk with like that, the inner is r2 and outer is r1, right? Its mass is m, the principal moment of inertia r, the principal moment of inertia r. So you know the moment of inertia about the z direction. Z direction means I want to say the axis which is perpendicular to this plane, this axis. Okay, so izz, what will be the value of izz? Izz will be dm into r square, where r is the any distance like here, right? So just integrate. So dm, if you consider a strip of the ring, so this will be nothing but 2 pi r dr into sigma. This is the dm and this is r square. So 2 pi sigma taken as common and the integration is from r1 to r2. This is r cube dr. So this become 2 pi sigma. This is r1 to the power 4 minus r2 to the power 4 by 4, right? And if you want write down the mass, what will be the mass? Mass is nothing but the surface area is pi r2 square minus r1 square into sigma. This is the mass. So if you want to write in terms of mass, so you put the value of sigma. So if you put the value of sigma, that is 2 pi, and sigma is nothing but m by pi r2 square minus r1 square, and if we apply formula of this equation, that is r1 square plus, sorry, upper limit minus lower limit, this is r2 minus r1, no, r2 minus r1, okay, r2 square plus r1 square, and this is r2 square minus r1 square. These two are cancel out, pi cancel out, so this is 2m, and there is a 4, so 2m and there is a 4, so this is m by 2 and r2 square plus r1 square, right? So this is about the z axis, and from the perpendicular axis theorem, the moment of inertia about the diameter, that is Ixx and Iyy, this is the principal moment of inertia, is nothing but half of Izz. Just use the parallel axis theorem, you can say these two are identical, so the sum of this moment of inertia equal to the central, so these two are individually half of this, so this is m by 4 r1 square plus r2 square, r2 square plus r1 square. So one is to this and other two are this, so you can say the answer will be option number B is the correct answer of this question. Option number B is the correct answer of this question. Go to the next one. The raindrop, the question says a raindrop fall under the gravity capture water molecules from the atmosphere. So a raindrop fall under the gravity and capture the water molecules within that. Its mass change rate is lambda t. That means it says that its rate change of mass, that is the ddt of m at time t, is nothing but lambda m t, where lambda is the positive constant, mt is the instantaneous mass. Assume that the acceleration due to gravity is constant, water molecular rest with respect to the earth's surface capture. Which of the following statement is true? So when it moves, you can write on the equation of motion, that is the dp by dt is nothing but mg, force, mg. So you can write this is dt of p is nothing but mv, that is m into v, right? So mt. So you can write this as the dm dt into v plus m gv dt, right? So this is nothing but this one. Now you can say this is equals to lambda mt, this is equals to lambda mt, m of t is nothing but lambda mt. You can write down this one, that this is equals to lambda mt. So you can say so this is can be written as that the d lambda by dt, dm dt, so you can say that this is the lambda dt, lambda mt into v plus dv dt into mt is g into mt, right? So if we cancel out the mt, so lambda v plus dv dt equals to g, right? So you can say that dv dt is equals to g minus lambda v, g minus lambda v. So this is dv by g minus lambda v is dt, and initially the velocity will be 0 to a certain velocity v. So just integrate this one, you will get the solution of this equation. Just integrate, I does not follow the integration, just integrate, you got the solution like that. This is the value of t. From here you can see that the speed when the lambda t is very much greater than 1, when this is very much greater than 1, this is negligible, so the v will be g by lambda, which will be constant. So you can say the speed of the random approach the constant value when the lambda t very much greater than to 1. So the answer of this question will be the C is the correct answer of this question. Go to the next question. The next question says a particle P of mass m, a particle P of mass m consider a move in a surface of the cylindrical under a force is. So the force is inward, that's why there is a negative. Which of the following statement is the correct? So the force is nothing but minus of k r vector, right? In the cylindrical coordinate, you know the r vector is nothing but r cap plus, there is a k r cap plus z cap, right, in cylindrical coordinate system. So you can say the fr is nothing but minus kr, f theta component is 0, and fz is nothing but minus kz, right? So by this formula you can say m z double dot is minus kz. So m z double dot mean d2z by dt square, which is nothing but k by m into z. So this can be written as omega square. So this is d2z by dt square plus omega square z is nothing but 0. So this is the different simply harmonic motion differential equation. This is the simply harmonic motion differential equation. So the motion along the z direction is this simply harmonic, and total energy is not conserved if you curl of this vector, this will be 0. So this option is the correct answer of this question. Option number B is the correct answer of this question. Go to the next one. This question says two projectile of identical mass projected from the ground with the same initial angle alpha. That means two particle with the same initial angle alpha are projected with the surface of the velocity u. The collision at the highest point of their trajectory. That means they collide at point where there is a highest point. That is like that. So at the highest point they collide. So you know at the highest point the component velocity component only u cos alpha. So for that along this is u cos alpha, and for that particle along this component u cos alpha. So they are the same speed, they collide. So after collision they are, the moment of combine immediately after the collision will be 0, because they are the same speed. One is along that is mu cos alpha, and another one along that, so mu cos alpha. So after the collision the net will be 0. So option number A is the correct. And you can say after that, since there is no velocity, no horizontal velocity, they are cancel out because they are identical mass, that is the mass are equal. So no horizontal velocity, so they are after the collision they moves towards the downward. So the combined object moves vertically downward. So answer of this question is the option number A and C. Option number A and C is the correct answer of this question. Go to the next one. A particle of mass m moving in the positive x direction under a potential. This is the potential expression given. If the particle slightly displaced from this equilibrium position, its acceleration of the angular frequency. So they are in the equilibrium position. If we slightly change their equilibrium position, what will be the frequency of this oscillation? For that you just find out the equilibrium state. Okay, so v is given like that. So del v del x is nothing but this is kx, and this is minus 2 to cancel out lambda by x cube, right? So what will be the value of del 2 del v x square? This is k minus plus 3 lambda by k to the power 4. 3 lambda by x to the power 4. Okay, so at equilibrium the first derivative will be 0, so you got x equal to lambda by x cube, so you got x to the power 4 is nothing but lambda by k. Just put here the value of x, so you will got that lambda by k, so lambda lambda cancel out, k plus 3k, that is the 4k. This is the value of second derivative. So you can say the frequency, angular frequency can be written as omega is nothing but root under del 2 v del x square at the equilibrium, that is the x equal to x0, that is the equilibrium position, by m. This is the angular frequency, so this is nothing but k by m, so 2 root under k by m, right? Here you say here the given the unit of root over k by m is the integer, so take this as an integer, so you will get 2. So answer of this question of is the 2 is the correct answer, right? For any query you can comment in the comment box, or you can WhatsApp me regarding any physics related question. Okay, and next question says a planet has a average density same as the as that of the earth. So here says the average density is the same that of the earth, but the it has only 8th mass of the earth. That means the mass of this planet is nothing but 1 by 8 of the mass of the earth. Okay, so you need to find out this ratio. You know the acceleration due to gravity is nothing but gm by r square, right? Here the mass is the same, but density is the mass is within that ratio and density is the same, so there is no relation with r, so we need to change the r. Okay, so you know the density is nothing but mass per volume. Volume of this take as the spherical, so this will be 4/3 pi RQ. So RQ is nothing but 3 by 4 pi rho into m. Okay, these three are constant, so RQ is proportional to m. So R square is proportional to m to the power 2/3, right? So you can write here G some constant m to the power 2/3 m. So m minus m to the 2/3, that gives you m to the power 1/3. So G of this planet by g of the earth will be nothing but these are the constant, m of the planet by m of the earth whole to the power 1/3. This is gives you 1 by 8, so this is 1 by 8 1/3, and 8 is 2q, so this gives you 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So this answer of this question. Go to the next question. A body of mass 1 kg moving under a central force. A body of mass 1 kg moving under a central force. So a body of mass 1 kg is moving under a central force of an elliptical orbit with semi-major axis this and semi-minor axis 100. Optical angular momentum of the body is given. The time period of motion of the body. Time period of motion of the body you need to know. For that you just use the Kepler's second law. You know the Kepler's second law. By Kepler second law, you can say that the aerial velocity, that is dA dt, is nothing but the L by 2m. The proof of given anywhere. You can see proof of this. So area will be of a ellipse is pi ab, and the time period can be taken as t, L by 2m. So you can say t is nothing but 2m by L into pi ab, right? So just put the value. M is nothing but 1 kg, L is nothing but 100 and pi, A is 1000 and B is 100. Just 100 consider out to 2 pi into 2 pi into 1000. This is the second. So for second to you just change into hour. So this becomes like that, and this is nothing but 1.745 hour, right? This is the answer of this question. Go to the next one. The moon moves the moon moves around the earth and a circular orbit with the period 27 days. Okay, the radius of the earth is given, acceleration due to gravity also given. If d is the distance of the moon from the earth center, if this is the earth and the moon is here, like so, this is the distance d, the value of this. Okay, so you know here the angular motion arises due to the attraction between the earth and moon, right? So you can use the centrifugal force, that is the m omega square r. R is nothing but the d, diameter distance from the earth center to the moon is nothing but the their inter attraction, gravitational attraction, which is gmm by r square, that is the d square, right? This is the mass of m is, and this is the mass of small m, right? So small m cancel out, dq is nothing but gm by omega square. So gm, omega equal to 2 pi by t, so 4 pi square by t square. So gm by, if we take gm by r square, so you can write t square r square, because we have know the acceleration due to gravity, so we can change this as acceleration due to, so this is g, so the g r square t square by 4 pi square, this is the dq. So if you write d by r whole cube, d by r whole cube, so there is a division of r cube, so g t square by 4 pi square r. Just value this value 9, put the value 9.8, t is 27 days, that is 27 into 24 into 3600 whole square by 4 pi square, and r is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6. Just put the value, you will got nearly 21107 10 to the power 3. So d by r is root cube of that, this is nearly equal to, this is 211, nearly is equal to 59.54. This is the answer of this question. Clear? Go to the next question. A syringe, a syringe is used to exert 1.5 atmospheric pressure to release water horizontally. The speed of the water immediately after the ejection. That means this is a syringe, like this is a syringe. In the inward, the pressure will be 1.5 atmosphere, and here the atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atmospheric pressure. In within the syringe, the velocity will be 0, and after the velocity will be v, taken as like that. So by Bernoulli's theorem, you can say, by Bernoulli's theorem, by Bernoulli's theorem, you can say that these three types of an energy: pressure energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, total sum of these three energy will be constant. So at inside, this is take as P1, and after this is P2. So P1 half rho V1 square plus rho H1G is equals to P2 half rho V2 square plus rho H2G. Okay, since this is in the horizontally, so you can say that H1 equals to H2. So these two are cancel out, these two term are cancel out. So you can say P1 minus P2 is nothing but half rho V2 square minus 0, this will be 0. So you got V equals to 2 P1 minus P2 by rho root under. Just put the value, 2 P1 minus P2 is 0.5 atmosphere, atmospheric pressure means 10 to the power 5 Pascal, and rho is the density, which is 1000. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 100, that is 10. So 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second is the answer of this question. Go to the next one, which says that a particle of mass m moving in a circular orbit given by x equal to this is the equation of particle as of the inertial frame. Another inertial frame moves with uniform velocity like that. So there is a two inertial frame, one is and another one is like that. Okay, this is a S1 and this frame is S2. This S2 move with the velocity omega r I cap. So this is an x-axis. Okay, prime, and this is x, right. So respect to by the Gaussian transform such that the consider n t equal to 0, the magnitude of the angular momentum of the particle at t equal to that observed about the. So we need to find out the angular momentum. Angular momentum means L which is r cross p. So the r vector in the S2 frame, in S2 frame. So in S2 frame, the position vector S2 frame, the position vector, the position vector can be written as that the r2 written as prime. So x minus vt into I cap, this is the position vector, and y j cap, this take as a two dimension, there is no z dimension. Okay, just consider that point, this is the x prime and this is the x. So x prime is nothing but x minus vt, right? X prime is nothing but x minus vt. So if you put the value of x and y, so you got r cos omega t minus vt, that into I cap, and y is nothing but r sin omega t, that into j cap. Okay, so the velocity within S2 frame, so is the drt prime by dt. So you will got minus r omega sin omega t minus v, that into I cap, and this is r omega cos omega t j cap. So you got the velocity expression. Now you want to find out the angular momentum in this frame, that is the r cross p. So p is nothing but mb, so you can say m r cross v. Okay, just cross these two vector. So L will be nothing but m r cross p. So I cap, j cap, k cap. Coefficient of coefficient of r is this. This is the r cos omega t minus vt, and this is the r sin omega t, and this is the 0. Similarly, this is minus r omega cos omega t, r omega sin omega t, minus v, and this is the r cos omega t, this is 0. So I cap, this is 0, j cap, this is 0, only k cap present, that is the k cap, that into that is the r cos omega t multiplied by r cos omega t minus vt, and minus of this production, so you will get plus r sin omega t into r omega sin omega t plus v. Okay, so you put here uh, just multiply, so r square cos square, there is a omega, r omega, so this is this into that, so there is a omega, r omega. Okay, so there is r square omega cos square omega t minus r omega vt cos omega t plus r square omega sin square omega t plus v r sin omega t. Okay, So these term, two term are added and you got r square omega and minus r omega vt cos omega t plus vr sin omega t, and put the value here. The omega t is nothing but 2 pi. So if you put value omega t is 2 pi, omega t is nothing but 2 pi, omega t is nothing but 2 pi. So sin 2 pi is 0, cos 2 pi is 1. So you will get k cap r square omega minus 2 omega vt. Okay. Then you just put the value m omega square omega v equal to. So if you want to find out only value, there is a missing of m omega square r m omega r square. So v vt. Okay. Right. V is given by omega r. V is given by omega r. Just put here. So you get k cap. V is given as, just take the magnitude. So m r square omega and put r omega, and v is written as omega r. Just put here omega r into t is nothing but 2 pi by omega. So you will get omega square, 1 omega cancel out, so you common m omega r square within bracket 1 minus 2 pi. Just value of this 1 minus 2 pi is 1 minus 2 pi is nothing but 1 minus 2 pi is nothing but minus 5.283. So this is minus 5.283 m omega r square. So if you take only magnitude, the value of x will be like that. So value of x will be 5.283. Clear? If there is any confusion or any problem, you must comment in the comment box, or you can contact with my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Regarding any physics related question, you can contact with me. This is my YouTube channel details. Go to this channel, you get the videos which already uploaded regarding the IIT JAM, and also solution of the vector analysis of MR Faisal book. Okay, you can see all these things, and share this video to your friends so that he or she also get benefit from this video. Subscribe this channel if you new in this channel, and press the bell icon to get the notification I will upload a new video in this channel. Take care. We will meet in the next video as soon as possible. Thank you.